It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. This game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Straight ahead, they go with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Shot.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
His first throw is an interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals get it back with a nice return to boot, down inside the 30. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score on first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On one, right?
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught, nice gain inside. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Chuck now on 1st down. He had it for a play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Barrett Carter. There he goes, right sideline. And the Bengals are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Burrow from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Saints to the line now. First stay and 10. Running up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shot working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
Chuck on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 4 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that plants a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Too quickly here.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down, here's Shuck. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Let's go now. 72, 69.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. He connects downfield. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
A gain of 29 more yards. That's a First down and goal to go.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
The quarterback taking
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
by Joseph Osai. It's a loss of 5. Brings up
Shotgun
second
snap to
and
Shuck.
goal at the 15.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Shuck now on 3rd and goal. Flush down out to his left. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
The extra point, here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Shot. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. Ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the 1st down pass play can, it certainly was effective.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shuck now from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Daxton Hill on the coverage.
Hull gets it. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Down back at the 32.
So a difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Catch made left side by Palmer. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
18. And the Saints, 1st down.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Shuck. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's another Saints 1st down.
And off to Hull from the gun. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their First. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1-yard line.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Now Shuck to throw. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 14.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive.
I'm wondering.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Bengals.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Saints 14.
Here's McPherson on the handle to kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shot to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Good job.
Big game downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again here, it's Shuck. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
and 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Chuck. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
For the two-point conversion.
Final throw before the break. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the two-point try.
Saints 22.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Absolutely fires this one right side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Pete Warner has it. And the Saints are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Burrow from the gun. Right back to Chase. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted and got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On one, right?
First down from the 42.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
Burrow now on first down. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes the comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Saints 22.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Chuck working from the gun. And let's get to him and take him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Offense in the hurry up here.
And 14 at the 19-yard line.
Chuck's going to throw here. He put everything he had into this one. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals take possession at the 25-yard line. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. Pass is cut at the 9. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart, moving to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Neighbors in motion. On 2nd down, Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Buffalo 18.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 60. At the 60. Mustang 19.
Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. The second down throw is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Out of a gun, here comes Dart. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go on the ground with Devin Neal. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. Taking off. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 31 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
Now the first carry of the game for Evan Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. It's third down.
From the gun, it's Shuck. He'll get that into the hands of Evan Hall. A pickup there of 13. First down, New Orleans.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Handoff here to Neal. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he'll take this one in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown Saints.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. On play action, it is Dart. Forced out left. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And the Giants 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the Saints 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go, smash.
On the give, it's Tracy. Finding space at the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Giants.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints 7-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scattergood. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Chuck to throw on 2nd down. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. 1st and 10. Chuck. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And they'll have a 1st down and definitely in field goal range now. Down at the 20-yard line.
That's another Saints 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
Here once more. Shuck.
1st down, Saints.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
At the 20-yard line.
To the air again is Shuck. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
On 1st down, Shuck. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing is Shuck. And he's got Homer. It's complete. He gets free. And he will score. Trey Homer. Touchdown Saints. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Saints extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Forced out wide. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A play fake, now dart. A short one there to Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down. So they're trying to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Forced to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still...
He's got it. The Giants are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Giants 10. Set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. Start out with a run by Neal.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. They never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
19 Tigers.
On 3rd down, they go with Miller. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. Now he'll air one out. And he is going to have a Saints first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. Both
pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. Flush to his right. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Saints first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 79, 79, go.
On first down, Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Pushed out to his left. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Miller. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Shuck. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll go. And here's Shuck. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Going for it all. He's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 54 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down. Shot. Oh, this pass people are dialed in right now. They get him again. Now a timeout for the Giants. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Now shot. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Bug Means. Touchdown, Saints.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're off and running from Western New York. Making some progress here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Off 52.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Close carried by Brandon Cooks. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offensive line fast.
That's another Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 56. Hey, home. Out. Look out.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at at the 20-yard line.
Round 80. Half 10. Gun. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. Escapes the pocket. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
This is Devin Neal with it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. You set it downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Chuck now on 1st down. He completes it in traffic. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So, well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it on 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Shuck sacked. A loss of 13 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Gets everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
Saints, 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. The Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his counts, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. They'll run now with Neal. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next third down coming.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Throwing, shot. Catch is made in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred?
And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra points. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Shoots away from one. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Middle.
First down throw for Allen. On the move, headed right. Cut for big yards on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Chuck now from the gun. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Chuck working from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Prater puts it through. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Prater on to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Chuck to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play.
To throw, Shuck. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no one connecting. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Chuck on 3rd down. Nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hold now from the gun. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
16 more yards. That's another Saints.
Shot, looking to pass here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the
From the red zone on 1st.
down. Saints.
And he's got it. It's in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Saints 1st down.
Neal has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
On the return, here's Ray Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen getting out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down. Allen throwing again. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
It's Allen out of the pistol. Rolling left, buying some time. From the left side, here he goes, deep middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Now run by Neal. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Chuck's going to throw here. He completes it in traffic. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to call some back. They make it third and short.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
They're going to run it with Neal. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap to Shuck. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing, shot. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a fourth quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Pete Warner has it. And the Saints take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shuck. Pass is cut at the 9. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Davis. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now with Allen. Forced out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quincy Riley picks it. And the Saints...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Maybe you only have to pay the bills. Now finish, not even a little bit.
To throw right away is Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He's taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, it's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers will spread the defense out. They're able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And this is caught with a grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills are getting a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Buffalo.
And there's Cooks in motion right. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. It's complete. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play.
At the 10-yard line.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and a couple.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Devin Neal. And they'll scratch it only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
3rd down.
Throwing, shot. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Bailey, 67 yards. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85.
In motion, the tight end. To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Allen going to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. The 3rd down coming up.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bills 18, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Allen off the play fake. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen to throw once more. He'll dump this off to Cook. Touchdown! James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 2-point conversion.
A final shot before half for Allen. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Saints 14. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with the lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Josh Palmer, 53 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Saints 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Shuck now to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too big there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Shuck. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll take possession